Hello, my beautiful subscribers. I welcome you once again to the update and appreciate you guys for stopping by. I want to ask this question: what is really happening in this grand ecosystem? Are we really serious at all? What is happening? Why is it once things is about to happen and another thing will just happen all of a sudden? So guys, I want you to listen to what is really happening in the grand community and why things are like this. Subscribe to this channel for more updates like this, and let us continue this conversation in the comment section. Appreciate you guys for stopping by, and bye for now.
Just like I've said, let me go vividly into St. Rita. So many of you don't know what St. Rita have done to us. One is that since we started the program in 2021 till date, none of the coordinators know who St. Rita is. Whether na man or na woman, we do not know. I repeat, none of us as coordinator know who St. Rita is. Whether na man or na woman, we don't know. That is a red flag. Two, St. Rita does not have a traceable office. The office address that the organization claims to be in Port Harcourt is not traced to anywhere. The office address St. Rita claim to have in Lagos is not traced to anywhere. Right? This is a red flag. This is the same thing that happened to Liberation. Liberation claimed to have an office in Port Harcourt. Till today, nobody knew where that office is located. Liberation also claimed to have an office in Abuja. Till today, I have made that investigation. Nobody knows the office address of Liberation in Abuja. And there is no quarter in Abuja that human beings who are alive are not living there. There is no quarter in Port Harcourt that people who are living are not living there. Even in the cemetery, people visit the cemetery to drop flowers in the graves of their tombs of their beloved ones, their loved wives who died, their husband that have passed away, parents who have passed away, children that have passed away. So even the cemetery is still very busy, right? There are cemeteries in Lagos, so people still go there. So even if St. Rita have an office in the cemetery in Lagos or the cemetery in Port Harcourt, we should have been able to know. But none of this location that the office claimed to have address, that the addresses are traceable. That is point number two. As coordinators that we are, we asked for St. Rita to have, I personally private chatted the CEO on a number of occasions. Madam, this is what is coming up. We are clamoring. Right? We want to see you face to face. Why will we have a partnership with somebody who does not want to speak with us? You call the line, they busy the line. You call the line, they busy the line. Nobody speaks with you on all of the lines that were given. And we also went on and began to discover that the owner of St. Rita was having so many numbers that she uses to be on all other grand platforms. Yes, that is the truth. I'm not just addressing. When you receive this voice note, circulate it to help those who are deaf, who are blind, who are deaf about St. Rita, to know that it is me who is speaking. I'm a coordinator for Delta State Zone 2. Mr. Victor Ngare is speaking. I will not indict any person unnecessarily. But St. Rita program is a scam. I repeat, anytime, any day, wherever I find myself, it's a scam. When I chatted, can we have what's it called? A visual meeting. I suggested WhatsApp, I suggested Google, I suggested Skype, I suggested even Twitter. What happens till today? None of us. That meeting never hold. That is point number 3. Number 4, the question here is, why will St. Rita have a program that the organization has partners and will refuse not to talk to any partner, will refuse to know her partners or his partners? Haven't we labored to this extent, mobilizing monies to send to an account that we did not know? Which kind of organization that runs like that? Number 4, what happens? Haven't we paid all our monies? Here is where the problem comes. St. Rita brought Midwest. I repeat again, I private chatted the CEO of St. Rita and asked, Madam or Oga, if you were the person that is still bringing up Midwest, and the response I got was that no, that the person responsible for or in charge of Midwest traveled to Uganda. Meanwhile, what we got information about St. Rita, what about Midwest, was that Midwest was a program that was being coordinated in where? In France, and will be paid through wire, right? If payment would be done in France, how come suddenly Midwest is becoming a Nigerian full-fledged program? Where and how is that possible? And what happens to the coordinator of Midwest, who went to Uganda and never come back till today? And people paid money for Midwest registration into an account here in Nigeria. You see, who we are talking about is an internet cipher who has a gang that are sleeping on computers, sifting internet, bringing up programs that are out there, right? May I tell you that it was still this St. Rita that was anchoring Liberation. It was later we come to know that it is Liberation Nigeria and Liberation Liberia, and she was the person responsible for Liberation Liberia. Liberation Liberia did not pay. Innovation Liberia did not pay. You came up with St. Rita. You came up with Midwest. Aren't we tired for this kind of a person? I'm beginning to mention programs that this same person have brought to this country, and we all have flown along, yet nothing has come up. Right? Liberation was still ongoing, and until today. What happens to Liberation? Did you know how much we all who were coordinators in St. Rita, did you know how much that person collected from our hands to buy clusters for Liberation? And what happens? You only end up seeing activities that payment was done to in Bayelsa State, and you go to Bayelsa State, nobody can testify that they received any money for any reason from anywhere, yet Liberation was paying. This is the same thing that is playing out in St. Rita today. Right? This is the same thing that is playing out in St. Rita today. Have we also so forgotten that St. Rita has also circulated pictures with bundles of money on tables, went around to where maybe people were doing their end of month Esusu sharing? This person picks up pictures and bring and tell us that, as if we were all possessed with idiotic spirit, and we could not even think. Very ambitious indeed. We were wanting to get money from grant. Lo and behold, the glittering rock at the